So we had no takers on the mouse/rat bucket trap. So I redid it and put sticky tape there. It does look like there was a mouse that ate some of the peanut butter, and on the other one it was almost completely gone on this side. So there were takers, but it wasn't working. So what I did is took double-sided tape and put it near the peanut butter, and I actually caught one of the pack rats. And it was the one that was destroying that engine over there, so I'm glad the problem was solved. But nothing goes to waste here on the homestead, and we are gonna put it out for the birds or other wildlife to get. Oh my God, look how messy this table is. We've been working on projects, so it's become like the landing spot for everything. But Jeff is replacing the batteries in these. The batteries have gone bad. So the LEDs last a long, long time. It's usually the batteries that go bad first. So he's taking it apart and is replacing the batteries in these, and they're working again. That one's already done over there. Ugh, I need to clean this. Also, we've bought the sticky traps, and the guy at the hardware store recommended them. He says he uses them when he's sitting for a while, just in case. And I do have one in my engine bay because I do not want any chewed wires in my new rig. So, yep, I've got one right there. No takers though, which is good. Oops, I dropped it in the dirt and it got a little dirty. But we bought multiple packs of these, and I'm gonna stick one in Panda because you can see rat turd right there. I'm just gonna stick it there. There you go. I still have to clean out this, rat nest. Get it, girl.
It would be better if we stood up and did it.
Yeah. Well, I bought this big brush for the shipping container, but it works really well on the carpet too, because this carpet gets a lot of this stuff on it. Oh, what is this called?
Mulch.
Yeah, mulch. So, but it does work well for that.
Does?
Yeah. So I don't have to put wood here anymore to block it off when we're gone. One of the gates is going here. And finally, one of the gates is going to go here. This one was a little too short. We probably should have got a 6-foot one. But we just readjusted some of the wood fencing, and now it fits perfect here. Circle of rocks here were smaller, but we just widened it and added more mulch, so it's nice and thick. It's about 3 or 4 inches. Don't have any rocks around this one, but we did add more mulch to these as well. Oh, look at this prickly pear cactus, and it's already bearing fruit. It's just growing naturally here on the property. I left a little divot in the middle where water could collect and then spread out. Luckily for this gate here, we're going to add it into the deck, which is already existing, so we don't have to put a pole in for the gate. So Jeff's getting ready to drill the holes. So got the, remember, one goes up and one goes down.
Yeah, so the bottom one you get in first, and then you can adjust this one.
Right. So, let's see. It needs to at least be here. So, just put it, mark it. That's too high.
Huh?
That might be a little too high.
No, the problem is it has to clear this.
Okay.
Because by the time it gets screwed in, see.
Oh, I see. Okay, well then gauge it from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
1, We've got one hole drilled, and we're gonna get this screw hinge in and then work on the next one. We've installed plenty of gates, and I forgot how we got these bolts in, so I just cut a piece of PVC so he could get a better grip and leverage on it. It's still hard to do though.
The further it goes in, the more friction.
Right. Well, that's how it's supposed to be though.
It's just starting to come out the other side, so that
Okay.
should get easier once
Once it pokes
threads
through.
come through.
There we go. We can use the longer PVC, that'll give you more leverage on the top. It's just the bottom one's the most difficult one because it's close to the ground and you don't really have much room to work with. That should be good. So one thread is sticking out, we know. And we leveled from that hole all the way up. Now he's got the new hole drilled. Time to put the next hinge in. I'll go get that longer PVC. Here you go. Is that much easier?
Much easier.
Nice.
Twice as much torque.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind of slippery because it's PVC, so just be careful. Got this gate in. And it opens all the way up. That way the shipping container can still fully open. Oops. Let me not let it slam. Ta-da! We still have the pathway through there. Much easier. One more to go. So we purchased a lot of these bulbs. I think they're going to be beautiful in the springtime, but they have to be planted now. You're supposed to plant them in the fall. And I need to go ahead and place them in the garden where I want them. The nice thing about these is they're perennial, so they'll come back each year. And also, they spread, so they'll get bigger and bigger, or the patch will get bigger and bigger every year. Ooh, tulips are pretty. We got a couple tulips. Some pretty ones. Lily! Oh yeah. I'm gonna take one of the gazing balls, or the bowling balls, that I converted to a gazing ball. And glue buttons all over it. I saw it on, I forget, it was Facebook or somewhere. I saw a picture, it was really pretty, so I'm gonna do the same thing. So I had a friend back home that actually bunched them up together and they came up really pretty. So I did the same thing at my old house and they were nice. So we're just finding spots here in the garden. We're gonna do the, what are those called? I can't read upside down.
Narcissus and muscaria.
Oh, those are pretty. Those are gonna go there. Those are a mixture, and then I think we're gonna put some tulips right here. What?
Well, I don't know if you can tell the bulbs, but they aren't gonna show up like this, like two separate patches. They're gonna be all mixed together.
Right. That's fine.
Okay.
That'll be pretty. So I thought the hyacinths would look really pretty here. Ooh. Yes, I think the alliums will go good right here. Goes there. We got tulip and lily left. Let's see. Since there's so many tulips, maybe those will look good by the garden here. And actually, do the lilies right there. Ta-da! So it says that we only have to plant them 3 inches, but we're gonna go about 6 to 8 inches so we can amend the soil, get some of that clay soil out and add some better soil in. We also work with a bucket so we don't just throw the dirt aside and we can use the dirt later.
You're kind of thinking like maybe 2 holes for these? Or do you want them packed in? Because they'd be real close.
I do want them kind of close because like
this is kind of close already.
Yeah, I like them closer. My friend actually just threw them in a hole and buried it, and they came up so pretty.
Oh.
So I copied the thing. I don't think it really matters, but yeah, that would be awesome.
You want them pretty dense.
Yeah, pretty dense. So it gives more of a dramatic feel.
Yeah.
And Jimmy did dig this hole, and now we're getting amendment in it, and Is that how deep they're supposed to be?
They're supposed to be about 6 inches.
Okay, cool. Oh, those are the tulips. They take a little more than...
So that's about 6
Yeah,
inches.
that's about right. Then we'll put the chicken manure and organic blend on top of that.
Yeah.
Nice. Then we got the lilies. I figured we could do the lilies here.
Yeah, these can take partial shade.
Yeah. Actually, if that's the case, we could probably do them over out here. There's partial shade.
Yeah, you could.
But they'll do fine in the sun, I think.
Oh yeah, you can do full sun to shade.
Yeah, we'll do them right there then. So Jeff almost has these 2 holes done. And we're going to add amendment to those and put the flowers in. Okay, Jen's going to show us the harvest of lobster mushroom that we foraged.
They're pretty dirty.
They are pretty dirty.
We brush them off.
So you just clean them with the sprayer and
Yeah, I
then
brush
them
them
off?
with the paintbrush first, and then I spray them.
Nice.
But yeah, these are what we found. And this is the beautiful one that you found earlier, but it's all messed up.
It's all good.
But I don't think it's edible anyways. I try to get an identification on it, and
That's cool. We can just toss it.
Yeah.
I can put it in the compost, actually.
sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So she is going to make the lobster dip recipe with these. Can you tell them a little bit about that?
The lobster dip. Oh, it's just simple. I just put like sour cream and cream cheese and Parmesan and onion and garlic.
And do you cook those?
Yeah, I saute these like in garlic and onion first and butter. And then it's yeah, it kind of tastes like lobster. It reminds you of that, but mostly I think it's because of the coloring of this. It reminds you of lobster.
I had it and it is really yummy, and it did remind me of lobster.
But yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
She's getting ready to make some.
Yeah, they don't look pretty now, but when I clean them, they'll be better.
Well, this container's almost full. Once it's done, I'll put a date on it and seal it up. And just let it break down. Keep on watering it though. Compost does much better when it has moisture to break down. So he's planting the alliums right now, which look like little onions. Same family. But I'm not sure. We were just discussing if you could actually eat these. One of them looks like, that baby one right there looks like garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the same family.
It's a little clove.
Yay! Oh, that one's upside down.
Yeah. It's kind of close. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Yeah, it's. I don't care, and we can like back and forth them too, so they don't.
Stagger.
Yeah, stagger them. Huh? Nice.
Spread them like peanut butter
Jelly. All right. Jeff's finishing the pipe because we're extending the pipe just a little longer to get a little closer. These pinion pines actually have shallow roots, so we're trying to get it as close as possible. So I have to run into town and grab some more supplies for the garden. So myself, Jimmy, and Jeff are gonna run in real quick. For being the high desert, the courtyard does not look like a desert at all. At least I don't think so. And as the years pass and everything starts to fill out and grow, it's gonna be amazing. Ellie wanted something relaxing to do, so I'm letting her fertilize the garden. Are you having fun? Connecting with nature. So I'm gonna show y'all the dip that Jennifer made. How did it come out?
I like it. You should try some before it's...
Yeah, definitely. How is it? Good?
Yummy, yummy.
Yum. Oh my god, this is it right there. Right there's the dip. Oh, looks so good. Yeah, it looks like lobster in there.
Yeah.
And it tastes like it. What do you think? Does it taste like it to you?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I could eat it. It's good.
I know, isn't it good?
It's wonderful.
So I just want to take a little bite right now, and I'll fix me a little later.
You have to have one of these. See?
Oh my god, that looks amazing. Look at that. Oh, the cucumbers? Oh yeah, I need one of those. Alright, here it goes. I've already had this and it tastes wonderful. Mmm. Mmm. I have to get another bite.
Jeff thinks it tastes wonderful too.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Going around like vacuuming the floor for us.
Mm. You definitely have to try this sometime. It tastes just like lobster. It's amazing. Look at you eating yours with your finger. Look at you eating none at all.
It's hard to
He's
pick
like,
it up
oh,
with
wait.
the sticks.
Jimmy's got his plate. What is it?
The celery works in sticks.
Alright. Just come to check and see how much work you've gotten done. Alright, so
Wait, the
this
foreman's
is...
here.
So this is actually all that Rady's got done. That looks really good. Now that toilet seat goes over, right?
It goes in the middle.
And each
here.
compartment that's for the TP, and the other side is for the compost material.
Yeah, either
over
side.
there, yep. And a board will go across this.
I figure people mostly right-handed, so TP would go over here.
Okay.
Compost over here.
Sounds good.
And that way, if the compost gets wet, it's not going to get ruined. If the TP gets wet, it's going to turn into a sludge mess.
Yes.
But we're
Looks good, though.
We're going to put maybe a gasket around the lid so that it'll seal tight.
So the only thing that has to be painted is this outside part here?
Yeah, that's or whatever you want.
Or stained or wash
This is
sealed.
already weatherized.
Yeah, the board is. We
Yeah.
bought this weathered board. So.
Right, yeah. So that's it. Yeah.
It's
But
looking good.
This.
And that's going to be the diverter inside?
Yeah, this is going to be the diverter. We're going to use this bowl. It's a heavy bowl. Good grief. If I can find a cheaper one, I'm going to find a cheaper one. But it's a good bowl.
That's fine. We can use that one.
It's going to be a pain
It's
to
nice
cut.
and heavy, and
Going to be a pain to cut.
we'll get it cut.
You think?
You want it that big? I mean,
Yes.
I'm not just questioning. I've never seen.
Because Jeff,
Because I think I've got
how it
smaller
goes.
ones.
Here's how it goes. Okay,
Yeah.
this
Like
sits
that.
under the seat,
Right.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay, it sits as far forward as we can, and when the seat is on here, it sits back further.
Right, and then
So
the
this bowl
front catches the
Way
pee,
up here, kind
Oh,
of.
the
okay.
liquid.
So it's kind of like that.
Uh-huh.
It sits over the top of that bucket.
Right, and then the back half, obviously, you know what goes in that.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
This is a little bigger than what I use. I think I have a smaller one. I think I have a smaller one at home. I do.
well, that one will work, though.
Yeah, I got a little bit smaller one. We'll decide which one we want when we get the drain.
Okay. Okay, this is completely dug out. We're now starting to fill the leach area with rock. This is where it's going to leach into this area for the tree. And then once all of this is filled up with rock, we'll just fill in the rest. We've already got the pathway filled in. We've got the fill dirt right there. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. Nice. So he's got the bigger rock underneath for better drainage, and then he put the smaller cinder on top. And we're gonna smooth this out a little bit and then put the dirt on top. All right, awesome. Then it'll be done. We were gonna go into town and grab something to eat, but since we're doing so many chores here on the homestead, I decided to make some lunch. Got some grilled sandwiches with potato salad. How's it over there?
Good.
Good.
Good. Good.
We finally got the last pull in for the gates. This is the last gate to go in. And the dog signed it. This one's Kellogg. Olive's back paw. Actually, it's a really good one, Jimmy. You can see all the paw, and it's a nice paw print. And moo-moo's so dainty. Barely see it.